assembly level language program. Right hand assembly language program. To copy 6 bytes of data, 6 bytes of 8-bit data, 8-bit data from one memory location to another memory location, using string instructions. So what is the string instruction? String means is more than one character of similar type, that is called a string. Okay, here we are going to transfer the 6 bytes of data, each is of 8 bit, same as data transfer, similar as data transfer, only here we are going to use the string instructions. Okay, let us see the program. So first we are going to write dot model small, write down. First you write dot model small, then dot code. So here we are going to give the data after compilation. Okay, this is another way of giving the data to the program. So one way you can specify dot data, you can write the data. So another way is after transferring the program from source to the object file, that we can give the data at the time of debugging. Move AX. Here directly you can initialize the data segment. So another way of writing the program, initializing the segment register. Okay, directly you can write the some number where you are going to start your data segment, extra segment. Okay, the starting address, like first we load it to AX, then DS. So similarly, we can have extra segment, same address here initializing. We can initialize different address also. Okay. Then directly you can have the effective address. Suppose for example at 02, the effective address of source data. Then BI, where we are going to transfer the data. 009, 6 bytes we are going to transfer. So now note the counter CX register as how many bytes we are going to transfer? 6, 0, 6. Then repeat REP, move SB. Repeat. What is this? Repeat space move SB. String byte. S stands for here. String B for byte. Then the last instruction is move H 4CH INT 21H. Then end. Write down the program. Here we are going to transfer the 6 bytes of data from one memory location to another memory location. Same as data transfer. So we have used some other the method like directly we are initializing the data segment and extra segment with fixed number. Okay, this is another way of initialization of the data segment. Here you have to initialize extra segment also, because whenever string comes, the source will be used as for source. You have to use the data segment for destination extra segment. Okay. So source means in that the effective address will be stored in SI. SI is used to store the effective address in destination. DA is used to store the effective address. I will return the program. Write down. So look at how it is going to work. This is dot model small. Here we are going to use one data segment, one code segment. This is a shortcut method of defining the code segment and data segment. Then dot code. Here also it is a shortcut method of defining the code segment. Whatever you are going to write after dot code is going to be stored in the code segment. So first thing is you have to initialize your segment register. As in that in previous program you are going to initialize only DS, not extra segment. But here in addition to DS, we are going to initialize extra segment also. Because this will work only this move SB. This instruction we are going to use for transferring the data from source to destination. Move string byte. Here each time one byte will be transferred. If you use move SW, each time one word is going to be transferred from source to destination. For source, the data segment is, source segment is data segment. For destination, segment is extra segment. The effective address in data segment will be stored in source index register, and in extra segment effective address will be stored in data segment register. Destination index register. Okay. So that is the reason I have initialized SIDI. Earlier what I used, when taking the offset of some data that we are going to define data segment, from there we are going to initialize. So automatically that number will be loaded to the corresponding segment register, index register. Here the particular number we are going to initialize. Okay, this is another way of initializing the source index and destination index. Okay, then how many times we are going to transfer, that we are going to store in the CX. Advantage of using this instructions, this move SP, if you use just move SP, it is going to transfer the data from here is going to transfer the data from source to destination. Source is data segment, destination is extra segment. Here the effective address you should store in SI only. You are not supposed to use other register, because this move SP is going to work only on these registers. Okay, to look at the content of SI. this number will be added to the starting address of data segment. That is going to get the address of the location where the data is to be transferred. So then it will get the address of the destination by adding the data segment destination index register with the extra segment. You get the address of the extra segment where you are going to store the data. Here the source, it is the destination. Okay, are you following? This MoveSB will work only on this registers. The source should be in data segment, destination should be in extra segment. Okay. So along with MoveSB, here we are going to use REP, repeat. This repeat is going to work on the content of CX register. It will repeat this MoveSB instruction till CX becomes 0. So not only transferring the data, it is going to auto increment or auto decrement depend upon the direction plan. So before this MoveSB, you have to use CLD, clear direction plan. Here we are going to auto increment SI DI for next data. One time is going to transfer only one byte of data from source to destination. Okay. For second time, we need the new location address, source as well as destination. For that, the SI should be incremented and similarly DI. Here we are going to transfer one byte. Just only once we need to increment. That auto increment will take place if direction flag is 0. Otherwise, it is auto decrement is going to take place by default. Okay. So till CX becomes 0, this MoveSB is going to execute it. See here, not only transferring the data from source to destination, the auto increment takes place. SI becomes SI plus 1, DI becomes DI plus 1. This is the function of MoveSB. And we are added the repeat REP. This has to be repeated till CX becomes 0. So check decrement CX minus 1. That is going to check not only decrement, it is also going to use the jump instruction. It is going to check is it a 0. Okay. So normally what we are going to use decrement CX. If it is not 0, it is going to be repeated. Here, see the set of operations performed by MoveSB instruction. One function is to transfer the data from source to destination. Second is to increment SI DI. Third is decrement CX. If it is not 0, then repeat. Continue that instruction. You understood? The last is to exit to the task and then the end of the program. Any doubt? So write down another program. Write an assembly level language program. Write an assembly level language program. Write an assembly level language program to search a number. To search a number in the given array. Write an assembly level language program to search a number in a given array using string instruction. Using string instruction. Sir, explain only the string instructions. We are going to write the program. Okay.